Congratulations on purchasing your new grill, and welcome to the Nexgrill family. Before we begin assembling your 4-burner Deluxe Gas Grill with Searing Side Burner, reference your owner's manual to make sure all of the grill parts are accounted for. Note that you'll also need a Phillips head screwdriver and an adjustable wrench to complete the assembly. If you have any questions or concerns during the assembly process, please call the customer service line on your screen. Let's do this. We'll start by attaching your grill's 4 casters to the bottom panel. On this grill, you should have 2 stationary casters, 1 swivel caster, and 1 swivel caster with a brake. With the bottom panel flipped upside down, the 2 stationary casters should be positioned on the right side of the panel, while the swivel caster with a brake should be positioned on the bottom left corner. Secure each caster using 4 A-screws apiece. Once all 4 casters are secure, flip the bottom panel right side up and mount the door iron piece by loosening the 2 pre-assembled screws on the bottom panel, sliding the piece into place, and retightening the screws. Next, we'll attach the side panels. Start by loosening the 3 pre-assembled screws on the left side of the bottom panel, then slide the left side panel into place. Once in place, retighten the pre-assembled screws. Repeat these steps to attach the right side panel. Next, attach the rear panel by loosening the 3 pre-assembled screws on each side panel. After that, slide the rear panel into place, retighten the 6 pre-assembled screws on each panel, and secure the rear panel to the bottom panel using 1 A-screw. Next, attach the cart frame to the front of your grill cart using 4 A-screws, 2 on each side panel. After that, we'll attach 2 triangle brackets on the front end of the bottom panel. Slightly loosen all 8 pre-assembled screws found on the bottom and side panels. Slide each bracket into place like so. Then retighten each screw. Now we'll assemble your grill's doors. To do so, align the door handle with the holes on the front of the door. Then secure the handle in place by installing 2 F-screws from the opposite side of the door. Repeat this step to assemble the second door. Once both doors are assembled, we'll attach them to the grill cart. Have your assembly partner hold the left door off to the side of your grill cart and align your door's hinges with the holes on the left side panel. To secure, use 6 C-screws, 3 per hinge, but only tighten the screws enough to hold the door in place for now. Repeat these steps to attach the second door. Once both are in place, close the doors to see how they align. If necessary, you can adjust the alignment by holding each door as needed while you fully tighten the hinges. With your cart in place, now it's time to affix the firebox assembly on top. This step requires 2 people. Carefully lift the firebox assembly and place it on top of the cart, making sure the pulse igniter module stays on the inside of the cart, while the LP regulator remains on the outside. Once in place, secure the firebox assembly with 4 A-screws, 2 on each side of the firebox. After that, remove the cap and nut from your pulse igniter module, then guide the uncapped module through the hole in the right side panel, like so. Once in place, insert a AA battery into the slot, negative end first, then reinstall the cap and nut. Next, find your grease tray assembly. First, attach the grease tray stopper using 2 B-screws. Then attach the grease tray bracket using 2 more B-screws and 2 E-washers. Once your grease tray is fully assembled, simply slide it into the back of the grill. Then from the front of your grill, insert your grease cup into the grease tray. Next, we'll mount your grill's left side shelf. Start by loosening the 2 pre-assembled screws on the left side of your grill, then slide the shelf into place, like so. After that, retighten the pre-assembled screws and install 1 A screw on the bottom right side of the control panel. Once in place, secure the shelf with 3 A screws and 3 D washers from the inside of the firebox. Moving over to the right side of the grill, we'll now mount the Searing Side Burner bowl assembly. Just like before, start by loosening the 2 pre-assembled screws on the right side of your grill. Then slide the Searing Side Burner bowl assembly into place. Retighten the pre-assembled screws and install 1 A screw on the bottom right side of the control panel to secure. Once in place, secure the Searing Side Burner bowl assembly with 3 more A screws and D washers from the inside of the firebox. Next, open the lid and remove the 2 pre-assembled screws holding the Searing Side Burner in place. Then carefully remove the sear burner from its assembly, like so. After that, loosen the pre-installed screws on the Searing Side Burner gas valve. Then carefully and firmly insert the valve through the Searing Side Burner control panel. Once inserted, retighten the pre-assembled screws and attach the control knob. Once secure, slide the Searing Side Burner back down into its assembly and over the tip of the main gas valve. Then reinstall the 2 pre-assembled screws you removed from the Searing Side Burner earlier. Next, locate the pre-assembled screw on the inside of the Searing Side Burner bowl assembly, closest to the control panel. First, remove the screw, then insert the sear burner igniter wire through the vacant hole, like so. Then reinstall the screw. Once in place, plug in the wire from underneath the assembly. Next, open the lid on your grill and put each flame tamer into place at the bottom of the main burner bowl. No screws are necessary to secure the flame tamers. Then set the sear burner cooking grid into place, followed by the main cooking grids, making sure the hole in each grid faces the front of the grill. After that, set the warming rack into place. Then slide the sear burner grease tray into place from the back side of the grill. With your grill nearly assembled, now it's time to attach the liquid propane tank. Set your tank into the grill cart with the nozzle facing the right side panel. Then carefully and firmly connect the gas line to your tank. And finally, tighten the tank bolt to secure your gas tank in place. Your Nexgrill Deluxe 4-burner is now assembled and ready to go. Now get out there and grill something different.